seniors from East Longmeadow, Alexa Mellis, and her parents, Gordon and Kristen Mellis. Along with Captain Alexa Mellis, there's Captain Allison Abdulis and her parents, Pete and Sue Abdulis. Alexa, that's for good luck. Welcome to tonight's field hockey matchup between the Spartans of East Longmeadow and the Panthers of Palmer High School. Participating students and athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all attendants. Per MIA, PBIAC, and East Longmeadow High School policies and expectations, please ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with these student athletes. Assume responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of others around you. If you require assistance, please call upon a school or security official. Please also note the following. Emergency exits are located at both ends in the back of the stadium. Smoking is not allowed anywhere on school property. Spectators should avoid using noisemakers while at the game. Spectators should stay outside of the fenced area at all times. Now for today's starting lineups. For Palmer, goalkeeper, Kelsey Kokosa. East Longmeadows, goalkeeper, Morgan Manley. Palmer's number 15, Ellie Sierra. Number 20, East Longmeadow, number 22, Maddie Austin. Palmer, number 14, Sienna Hershey. And number 12, Captain Allison Abdulis. From Palmer, number 16, Kristen Glopker. And number 17, from East Longmeadow, Jessica Buell. From Palmer, number 3, Rachel Bauer. From East Longmeadow, number 6, Madeline Hayes. From Palmer, number 23, Jasmine Santos. From East Longmeadow, number 14, Caitlin Hogan. From Palmer, number 4, Amanda Poulin. And number 2, senior captain Alexa Mellis. From Palmer, number 20, Jordan Bernard. From East Longmeadow, number 20, Alexis Oliver. From Palmer, number 32, Brittany North. From East Longmeadow, number 5, Jasmine Cepadosa. From Palmer, number 29, Alex Lawrence. From East Long Meadow, captain, number 21, Natalie Theobald. From Palmer, number 10, Tycia Franco Smith. From East Long Meadow, number 9, Brianna Welsh. The head coach for Palmer High School is Lindsay Farr. She's assisted by Kristen Alifar. The head coach for East Long Meadow is Mary Beth Hauser and assisted by Stephanie Sisler. The officials for today are Mike Black and Jim Bouvier. Today's athletic trainer is Diane Sabaco. Our great country has preserved because of the men and women that serve our country in the armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand. We now invite everyone to stand as we honor America with the singing of the national anthem by our own Allison Phillips.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and of the free and the home of the brave?
All set?
That was better than Whitney Houston that I had here. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Go on up there. That one's just...
Yeah, I'm good, whatever you want.
Okay.
Do you want a longer table?
What's that?
Do you want a longer table?
I think I'm all set.
So, go right away anyway.
Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Spartans Field Hockey. Special night tonight. It's senior night here at East Long Meadow High School as your East Long Meadow Spartans are taking on the Palmer Panthers. East Long Meadow 2-9-5 going into this game, while Palmer 4-11-2. Spartans have 2 seniors this year graduating. Those seniors are Alexa Mellis and Ali Abdulis, as this is a very special night for them and for the team in general. Both teams meeting, or captains meeting, should I say. So we're just about ready to get this one started.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cold night tonight on this senior night.
We need her.
As just moments ago, national anthem sung by Esau Meadows' own Allison Phillips. Did a very nice job. Teams meeting one final time as a just about set to take the field. All right, Spartans take the field. Brianna Welch waiting at midfield. Both teams look ready. And this senior night game is underway. Esau Meadows starting off with it. Already pushing the ball down the field. That pass ahead, taken away. Jessica Buell with it. Palmer trying to go the other way with it. And Palmer will take over. Pass picked off. Good job shielding it. Esau Meadows will continue, or will maintain possession, should I say. Senior Alexa Mellis dribbles with it, and that's off a Palmer foot, and Esau Meadows will maintain possession. Nice pass, and it's knocked out. Apparently last touch by Esau Meadows, so Palmer will take over with it. Booming drive down the field. Nice play by Palmer. They're unable to hang on to it. Esau Meadows trying to send it back the other way. And Esau Meadows will keep it. Breezy night tonight. Esau Meadows slowly but surely making their way down the field. As no score, just over 2 minutes into this game. Palmer taking that away. Both teams playing very aggressive early, and Palmer with a free hit. Esau Meadows taking over now. That one lobbed in. Palmer looking to create some space, but that infraction will keep the ball with Palmer. Palmer once again 4-11-2 so far in this season that is drawing to a close. Alexa Mellis loses that one to the Palmer defender. Natalie Thibodeau battling strongly with it, but she turns it over. Mellis carrying through the zone. And Palmer might be able to get something going here as they keep getting the ball back around midfield. Spartans trying to clear it. They finally find an outlet. And they get it back onto Palmer's side of the field. But Palmer will take it right back. That pass finds a way through for the Panthers. But they turn it right back over. East Long Meadow wasting no time on that free hit. Ball intercepted by Caitlin Hogan. Palmer with it again. Trying to push through. Struggling to. They finally get it in deep. East Long Meadow trying to find a way to clear it. That one in front. It's rolling, and that's going to go in for a Palmer goal. Not even 5 minutes in, and Palmer's already up 1-0. Ball just wouldn't stop rolling, and it finally finds its way to the back of the net. So it's 1-0 early on. East Long Meadow looking to answer. So they start off with it. Thibodeau has her pass deflected. And unable to keep that in is senior Abdulis. But it'll remain with East Long Meadow. Nice move by Mellis. Fighting for it, and it's off her foot. That'll go for Palmer. They quickly try to send it back down the field. Maddie Hayes picks it off. Abdulis stops it, waiting, and chips it past. Abdulis gets it back but loses it. Pass intercepted by Maddie Hayes. And the Spartans will hang on to it. Natalie Thibodeau will take it. Pass lob down the field into space. Going the other way with it is Alexis Oliver. Spartans still with possession as they look to answer that early goal from Palmer. Pass lobbed through. Palmer trying to clear. Struggling to do so, but they got a chance here on this free hit. Substitutions being made for the Panthers. East Long Meadow still looking to find something offensively. Palmer will take that. And East Long Meadow gets it right back. Thibodeau tries sending it deep. Abdulis struggling to get it. Shielding it well and sends it deep. Spartans trying to chase down. Crowd really getting into it now. Ball goes off Welch's foot and it's cleared by Palmer. Thibodeau putting it back in play. Lobs this one in and it's played with a high stick by Palmer. And we're going to see a yellow card. She played it with a high stick. And East Long Meadow unable to maintain possession. Palmer will take over. East Long Meadow steals it right back. Nice move by Mellis, trying to knife her way through, but it cannot keep possession of the ball. East Long Meadow continuing to up the forecheck. Pushing through is Avdulis. I'm sorry, Thibodeau. Welch can't push it through. And the Spartans are going to get a chance here on this corner. This could be the Spartans' best chance just 9 minutes into the game as they trail 1-0 to the Panthers. Passed in. That shot rifled and it's wide. Ali Avdulis with that shot. One of the two seniors here on this senior night. The other being Alexa Mellis. Caitlin Hogan fighting hard, and Spartans will get it. Pass dumped in, and that is off of the Spartans, so Palmer will take over. Approaching 20 minutes remaining in the first half. Panthers with a 1-0 lead over the Spartans on this senior night at East Long Meadow High School. I'm Colin Casey bringing you this coverage. And East Long Meadow still trying to look to tie this game. They've had a lot of scoring chances, but have been unable to capitalize.
There you go, B. Good job.
Passes off East Long Meadow last, so Panthers will get a chance to clear. That one's intercepted by Mellis, and it's knocked out off of Palmer, so East Long Meadow still has a ball in the Panthers zone. Mellis on her way through, and East Long Meadow will still have it. Ali Avdulis with it. Backs herself towards the line. Nice play to create some space. And it is knocked out of bounds. Palmer now has it. That one smacked down the field, but it's intercepted by East Long Meadow. Avdulis chips that one through. Bouncing through. Chance for East Long Meadow. And I believe is knocked away by Palmer. "18 minutes remaining in this first half. As it has been a very big week for East Long Meadow High School sports. Western Mass on Monday for golf. And also yesterday, or on Monday, should I say, big soccer game for boys soccer facing Chicopee. They got that 3-0 win. And later this week, big football game against Westfield for the Spartans football team. Palmer doing a nice job of keeping it away, but Thibodeau steals it. Welch gets to Avdulis, whose drive goes wide, redirected but it's going to be turned over. Back to get it is Maddie Hayes. Hayes can't quite get it through, but it'll be a free hit for East Long Meadow. Captain Thibodeau loops that one into the air. And East Long Meadow will still have it. Mellis will leave it for Thibodeau, who lobs it once again. Nice play. Coming out to save it. That leaves a wide open net. East Long Meadow can't take advantage of it. Abdulis' shot is blocked. Welch tries to get it, but it's cleared out of play. East Long Meadow will maintain possession. It's been a very exciting game early on. Palmer not getting many chances, but they did score on one of their very few chances. Getting it past just 5 minutes into the game. Here's Abdulis. Spartans will maintain possession once again. Abdulis tries to deke her way forward. And that one is knocked out by Palmer again. Abdulis. And it's going to be a chance for East Long Meadow once again. About halfway through the first half. Spartans trying to tie the game after an early goal from Palmer. That shot goes wide. So the Panthers take over. Whack down the field, but the Spartans steal it. They've done a nice job of keeping the ball in Palmer's defensive zone, but Palmer getting a chance to clear here on this free hit. They still can't do it. Great play from Natalie Thibodeau. Fighting her way forward. Tries to get it to Abdulis. Still fighting for it. And he's somehow with a free hit. Great intensity from the Spartans offense so far. Welch. And it's going to be turned over once again. That one smacked out of bounds. And a timeout called by the Panthers. So with 13:58 remaining in the first half, Spartans trail the Panthers 1-0. Take a timeout. Be right back to give you the remainder of the first half of play. Back here at East Long Meadow High School on senior night for East Long Meadow's field hockey team. 13:58 remaining in the first half. Spartans trail 1-0 to the Palmer Panthers. It's coming off this timeout. Palmer will have it. Palmer's been struggling to get the ball into East Long Meadow's defensive side of the field ever since they scored just 5 minutes into the game. East Long Meadow up in the pressure, but it just not been able to find the back of the net. Ali Abdulis with it. Nice move there between the legs. She's still going with it down the right side, I should say. And the Spartans will hold on to it. Abdulis, the senior, tries to move with it, and she'll keep it on this free hit. She'll hang on to it. Fans on that shot attempt and came a little too high with that, so Palmer will take it. Palmer being a little conservative here in their own end. That hasn't been able to get them out of it as Brianna Welch tries to play it ahead. Spartans still have it. Mellis leaves it. Jessica Buell fighting her way through, and it's going to be Palmer ball. Buell gets it right back, though. Nice move there. Fighting forward and sends it down the right side.
Go to it, White.
Good job shielding by Palmer. As they continue to try to clear it. Still unable to do so. Brianna Welch can't get it through. Mellis can't keep in the zone, and Palmer looking to start something on offense. Hayes fighting hard. They didn't quite do it cleanly, as Panthers will maintain possession. East Long Meadow trying to regain possession. They're unable to do so. Jasmine Sabadosa fighting that one away. And East Long Meadow will get a chance to maybe catch their breath and clear it out of their zone. Lob down the field successfully. And East Long Meadow continues to put the pressure on Palmer, although Palmer does still have that 1-goal lead. If East Long Meadow keeps up in this pressure, they should have a goal before the end of the half. Substitutions being made by the Panthers. Just under 11 minutes remaining in the first half. On this senior night, just 2 seniors this year. Alexa Mellis and also Ali Abdulis. Buell trying to get through. She does. This shot saved by Palmer goalie. Coming back with her are the Spartans. Mellis doing a really nice job there. That ball goes out. And Palmer will get it once again as they take the wind out of the sails of the crowd. They were getting really into it on that play. Saucer pass sent forward. Spartans still applying great pressure on the offensive end. That pressure's beginning to pay off, so they keep getting these chances on net, but they haven't been able to capitalize just yet. Mellis fighting forward, still has it. Nice pass there to Abdulis. Abdulis sending that in. Abdulis gets it right back. Tries to elude the defender. Does a nice job creating some space.
Go to it. Come on, Bean.
Welch with it. And Spartans turn it over. East Long Meadow still doing a great job keeping it in their offensive zone. Welch steals it. Nice move to get it to Abdulis, who's been in that corner almost all game. Abdulis getting some space, trying to send it forward. Ball tipped. And Palmer will take it. Abdulis continues to have a great game as she steals it. She'll get a chance for herself. Backs up. Sends this one towards the net, but it skips over both Palmer sticks and goes out of bounds. Clock ticks down to 7:50 remaining in this first half as the Spartans trail 1-0. Palmer taking it towards midfield, but they can't quite get it. Mellis with a nice move there, but it's taken away. Hayes back on defense, steals it. There's no whistle on the play as everyone just stood paralyzed there. Abdulis goes down hard on the play. Or Thibodeau, rather. Mellis trying to force it through. Ball heading out of bounds, kept in by Palmer. Welch with a nice move. Tries to force it forward, but it's picked off. Esau Meadow steals it right back, though. Mellis with a nice move. Punching it forward, but it's turned over. Palmer trying to work their way through the zone. Fanning on that clearing attempt. Welch fighting for it, and she'll take it now. Passed in front. Buell loses it. And it's Palmer trying to send it back the other way. Hayes tries to get it back in, but is unable to do so. And that one goes out on Palmer, so Esau Meadow will take it right back with just under 6 minutes remaining in the first half here on senior night. That shot blocked. Palmer trying to get something going here, but stolen by Thibodeau. Thibodeau with a nice move. Tries to pass it ahead to Davitt. Can't, but Welch steals it. And the Spartans with it. Ref having something to say there. Already one yellow card dished out of the game towards Palmer. That one played illegally by Esau Meadow, so Palmer will regain possession. And just as soon as they get it, they give it right back. Spartans defense, other than that one scoring chance that Palmer had early on in which it resulted in a goal, they haven't had anything come their way, as the Spartans have done a nice job on offense keeping it in Palmer's defensive zone. Palmer still trying to find a way to get it back into the Spartan zone like they did on their one goal scored 5 minutes into the game. Palmer will keep it with just under 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball driven out of play. So the Spartans will have it. Natalie Thibodeau sends that one on the ground forward. Kept in by Lindsey Brown. Spartans still with it. 3:15 remaining in the half. Palmer trying to push it down the field. They haven't been able to do that very often in this game. They usually get to about midfield and the Spartans steal it right back. Both teams battling hard at about the 50-yard line. Thibodeau will keep it, sends that one into space. That one keeps rolling and it'll go out. So Palmer will take it. Well stopped by Mellis. Settles it, deking through. Nice move. Alexa Mellis doing a nice job there. Ball goes out and looks like Esau Meadow will keep it. They will. It's Abdulis with it. Spartans looking to score as the final 2 minutes wind down in the first half. Seems like they've outplayed Palmer, but they still trail 1-0. Spartans still hang on to it. Abdul's trying to get out of the corner. That's really where the Spartans have had the ball a lot. Abdul's doing a nice job getting space, but just can't get that pass towards goal. Abdul's bumped off the ball, and she will still have it. Trying to find a way to get it out as we approach the final 60 seconds, and that's going to be turned over. Last minute of the first half. Palmer looks like they're just trying to hang on as Esau Meadow applying lots of pressure as Brianna Welch can't quite get enough on that pass, and she knocks it out of play. Palmer looking to make a push now. Ball hit well, and it's going to hop over the stick of Maddie Hayes. Trying to clear it there for Esau Meadows, Maddie Austin unable to. That ball bouncing forward. Final 20 seconds. Panthers try to get something on net. Just 10 seconds remaining now. Good passing from the Panthers in these final seconds. That shot is blocked. That's going to be the end of the first half here on this special senior night for the Esau Meadow Spartans field hockey team. Unfortunately, they trail 1-0 going into halftime. We'll be back to bring you the second half of play in just a bit. Looks like there'll be one more chance here for Palmer, and they're unable to capitalize. So once again, Spartans trail here on senior night 1-0. We'll be back to bring you the second half of play in just a bit.
Sports fans, stay in touch with all of East Longmeadow High School sports by following us on Twitter using our handle @LCATSports. And if you miss any of the games on TV, you can watch the game at your leisure by visiting us on YouTube and searching LCAT 01028.
Back here at Esau Meadow High School, we're about to begin the second half of this very special game for the Esau Meadow Spartans senior night, as Alexa Mellis and Ali Abdulis both playing their final home game for the Esau Meadow Spartans field hockey team. Spartans trail 1-0 as Palmer will start off with it to begin the second half. Natalie Thibodeau steals it. Nice move there. That one chipped up high, and Palmer will take it. Palmer looking to get some more offensive chances. Although they do have a 1-0 lead, they did not get very many scoring chances early on, but they might be able to score here. That one topped towards goal. And it's going to be a corner for Palmer. So not even a minute into the second half of play, and Palmer already putting the pressure on Esau Meadow. Something that Palmer definitely lacked of, to say the least, in the first half of play. Although they lead, they've been struggling offensively. That one put in front and knocked away. Palmer taking in the corner. Tries to force that one through, and Esau Meadow will take it. Buell. Ahead to Welch. Welch. Trying to dribble it forward, and it's stolen away. Palmer certainly coming out with a lot more offensive firepower than they had in the first half. That one pinballs through. Palmer still with it. It's loose in front. It's going to be a corner for Palmer. Morgan Manley, though, in goal, doing a nice job of keeping that ball out of the net. Shot from the point. It goes through. Shot and a save. It's still loose in front. Whistle's blown. It's going to be another corner. But great defense from Esau Meadow to keep that ball from hitting the back of the net. Very frightening situation there for Esau Meadow, but they're able to hang on, and they'll try to stop another corner. This one lobbed to the corner, swung back towards the point. Shot again, pressure coming in from behind. And Thibodeau steals it, trying to clear it. Can't get enough on that backhand, it's stolen away. Brianna Welch doing a nice job deking her way through, and Brianna Welch does a nice job of getting the Spartans out of immediate danger. However, they're not out of the woods yet as Palmer continues to maintain possession in the Spartans' off defensive zone. Palmer still with it. Esau Meadow unable to turn defense into offense early in the second half. That ball will go out of bounds, and Esau Meadow will take over. Natalie Thibodeau inbounding. That one pushed and picked off, but Palmer will maintain it, and just like that, they got a corner once again. Palmer with another great chance to add to their 1-0 lead with just about 25-35 remaining in the second half. Palmer looking to enter. And it's going to be turned over. Esau Meadow will take it. Esau Meadow looking to go down the field with it. Pushing forward with it is Welch. Esau Meadow still with it. Abdulis pushing it through. Esau Meadow continuing to up the pressure. After 5 minutes, they weren't really doing anything with it, but now they continue to apply pressure very early in the second half. Pass finds its way all the way through. It's taken away. And Hogan can't do anything with it. It's going the other way. Panthers trying to get it back on Esau Meadow's defensive zone. That one hits off Thibodeau's foot, and Palmer will take over with it. And just like that, Esau Meadow now has the ball. My mistake. Well, now they have it. Esau Meadow clearing it. Chance for Esau Meadow, and that one is kicked aside. A couple of East Long Meadows attackers just a step behind, and here's Natalie Thibodeau. Thibodeau with a nice move. That shot doesn't get a lot on it. Welch takes it. Back with it is Abdulis. Abdulis tries to send that one forward. Doesn't get a lot on it, and Palmer will take it away. So the danger subsides for Palmer as they'll get a little bit of space to work with it now. Abdulis trying to get it deep. That Palmer pass picked off. Jessica Buell can't do anything with it. However, she'll get it back for the free hit. That one turned over. And East Long Meadow just unable to get it in on net for the most part. And that's the reason why they're down 1-0. And some contact made between Thibodeau. She loses her face mask. Jessica Buell's pass tipped, but Abdullah still able to send it in. East Long Meadow applying the fore pressure. But Palmer doing a nice job of not making any bad turnovers that would give East Long Meadow easy scoring chances. Maddie Hayes doing a nice job of pushing the ball forward. Abdulis down the right side. And she's pushed, so she'll get some space. Still fighting her way down the sidelines. East Long Meadow still with possession. Just over 22 minutes remaining in the second half. East Long Meadow trails 1-0 here on senior night at East Long Meadow High School. Tyler Hadley on the camera. I'm Colin Casey, bringing you coverage here from LCAT. Palmer able to clear it, but Thibodeau waiting for it. And she'll get some space to work with as East Long Meadow looks to re-enter the Palmer defensive zone. Thibodeau tries to get it to Mellis. Now Palmer with it. Nice move there. Palmer might have a chance to get something going. Moving down the left side. Palmer doing a nice job of moving the ball. And that'll go off an East Long Meadow defender's foot, and it'll be a corner for Palmer. They've had many of them early on in the second half. This pass heads to the point. Settled. That shot doesn't even make it to the goalie Manley. And a timeout called on the field. So with 20:42 remaining in the second half, Spartans trail the Palmer Panthers 1-0 here on senior night. Back here at East Long Meadow High School. In this game between the East Long Meadow Spartans and the Palmer Panthers. Senior night for the Spartans. Their last regular season home game. And coming off this timeout, Spartans have it. They trail 1-0. That pass a little too far forward. For Oliver. Oliver fights for it, gets it right back. Palmer doing a nice job, though. But Palmer will turn it over, and it's Thibodeau. Saucer passing it downfield. Direction changed by Oliver. East Long Meadow trying to apply some pressure as they look to tie this game up. East Long Meadow maintain possession. Thibodeau lobs that one down the field, played with a high stick. And it's going to be a card. Yep, yellow card. That one on Jasmine Santos of Palmer. That one knocked away. Hogan tries to clear it, unable to do so. Hogan back with it. That pass just stays in, and it goes off Palmer. Thibodeau's been all over the field in this game, having a very strong game, unable to help her team score so far, though. Thibodeau very aggressively playing the ball. Looked like she might have gotten hit in the hand there. Esau Meadow keeps possession. Nice play there, and just great hand-eye coordination from Alexis Oliver. Esau Meadow trying to keep it going. Oliver can't quite get it past Palmer's line of defense. Thibodeau shielding it. Nice move, but it looks like she hit it on the wrong side of the stick, so Palmer will take over. But as soon as they get it, they give it right back. Thibodeau sending it down the field and out of bounds. There's still 18:40 remaining, but every time that ball goes very far out of bounds, that's going to take off precious seconds for Esau Meadow. Spartans 2-9-5 going into this game. Palmer 4-11-2. Picked off by Brianna Welch. Ali Abdulis. Nice move there. Pushing forward. Esau Meadow having a decent scoring chance here. That shot gets by, and it goes wide of the goal. Esau Meadow getting some good scoring chances about midway through the second half. Spartans still have possession. Esau Meadow still has it. Abdul is trying to get it out of that corner. She still maintains possession. Looking over her options, doesn't really have anything to do with it. And she loses possession. Ball doesn't quite get through Abdulis. Esau Meadow struggling to keep it into the zone, and Palmer finally, well, actually it's taken away by Esau Meadow once again. Fighting forward, Esau Meadow. That shot is blocked. They still try to get through. It's in front. Nobody able to get there for Esau Meadow. That one kicked though. Esau Meadow with a big free hit. Crowd cheering him on. Thibodeau can't quite get it past. She gets it right back though. Natalie Thibodeau still with it. That wrist shot is stopped. And Palmer will take it. They'll be able to take a breath for a brief amount of time. Thibodeau fighting with it, and she gets it. That pass, though, not really in the area of any Spartans. Oliver fighting for it. She gets it. Free hit for Esau Meadow. Thibodeau launches that one down the field. Esau Meadow pushing still. Buell and Thibodeau will take it. That ball hit. Esau Meadow getting some great scoring chances, but unable to capitalize just yet. Thibodeau can't keep it in bounds, so Palmer will get a chance to maybe turn the tables and get it down the other side. That ball redirected. Palmer getting a chance, but great defense from Esau Meadow. That's Mellis, the midfielder, making the play. Jessica Buell, the nice move, trying to get inside position. She does. She still has it, and it's whacked ahead a little too far forward. That ball continues to roll, and it rolls all the way out of bounds. Passes back from Maddie Hayes to Corral. Palmer still just trying to find a way to get some zone time. That really hasn't happened since the beginning of the half, I should say. It looks like time's just been called. There's just been some flashes of lightning. So both teams make to the sidelines. There's going to be a lightning delay here at East Long Meadow High School on senior night. 14:29 remaining in the second half. It's a 1-0 lead for Palmer. We'll be back as soon as this delay clears up. Finally back here at East Long Meadow High School after a 30-minute lightning delay. Spartans trail 1-0 with 14:29 remaining in this senior night affair for East Long Meadow. Looks like a face-off here at just past midfield. Spartans looking to keep up the pressure that they ended with just before the lightning delay. Should be interesting to see how both teams come off of 30 minutes of rest. Waiting the signal. And after 30 minutes, play finally resumes. Or actually, we're going to redo that face-off. Still a cold, breezy night. Play, now it resumes. Looks like most of the crowd sticking around to see the end of this game as East Long Meadow will take it. Pass picked off and played with a high stick. Both teams fighting for it, and East Long Meadow will come away with a free hit. Buell, ahead to Ali Abdulis, the senior. Rolls this one towards goal, but taken away by Palmer. Trying to fight it through the defenders, and it's going to be Palmer ball. They continue with it. Buell fighting for it, and East Long Meadow will take it now. Jessica Buell gets it stolen away. Nice play there by Palmer to clear it, but Natalie Thibodeau gets it, and East Long Meadow will maintain possession. 12:50 remaining in the second half. Final home game of the season for the Spartans. Once again, Tyler Hadley on camera. I'm Colin Casey, bringing you coverage here tonight. Palmer looking to tally on another goal. Goal that would maybe put this one away. East Long Meadow's defense still looking strong as they have looked that way throughout this entire game. Palmer will take over. 12 minutes remaining. Maddie Hayes fighting for it. And East Long Meadow with it now. East Long Meadow trying to get something going once again on offense. Palmer backing up with it. That could be very dangerous as they try to get it back the other way. They finally do. Ball back near the sidelines, but Esau Meadow has it. And that one goes off the foot. Valley Ford. Abdulis now. Battling with it. Here comes Lexa Mellis. Esau Meadow still with it as they put the pressure on to try to tie this game up. Abdulis sending this one towards the center. Brianna Welch fighting for it now. Ball rolled away by Palmer as they look to clear the zone. Esau Meadow taking it right back though. They continue to apply pressure right after resuming from this lightning delay. However, they're running short on time, just 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. They still have it though in the Panthers' defensive zone. That one's sent towards net, but ball's played illegally, so Palmer takes over once again. Esau Meadow still battling very strong. They have been for the first 50 minutes of this game. Palmer looking to advance the ball. And Esau Meadow will inbound. Palmer takes over. Esau Meadow heading into the senior night with 2 wins, 9 losses, 5 draws. Abdulis tries to chase this one down. She does. Goes out of bounds, but she's going to be allowed to inbound. Spartans need a goal to at least tie this one up. Spartans still with the ball. It's Abdulis. One-on-one there. Can't keep control of it, but it goes out off Palmer. Abdulis trying to get it towards the middle. She does. Nice move there from the Palmer defender. She can't clear it, though. Spartans continue to try to get a goal to tie this game, but ball turned over once again. Pass a little too far forward, so Esau Meadow will take over. Just over 8 minutes remaining, 1-0. Palmer leads this matchup. Spartans would love to at least come away with a tie in this game as they've been playing very hard throughout. Just haven't quite been able to tie up this game in which the Panthers scored just 5 minutes in. Timeout on the field with 7:49 remaining in the game. 1-0 Palmer. We'll be right back. Back here at East Summit High School in this senior night for Spartans field hockey. Currently, the Spartans trail 1-0 to the Palmer Panthers. This game being stopped for 30 minutes due to a lightning delay, but play since then has resumed with 7:45 remaining in the second half. Esau Meadow gets it. Ali Abdulis putting it towards net. Esau Meadow might have a good chance here. Jessica Buell knocking her way through the defenders. Abdulis hits this one softly through. Back to get it is Buell. Buell shields away from the defender. And East Long Meadow will continue to have it. That drive, loose in front. Palmer comes away with it, and they clear it towards the outside. And Palmer trying to still get it out of their zone, but it's picked off by Natalie Thibodeau. At around midfield, she dribbles towards the left side. And it was hit with the wrong side of the stick, so Palmer takes it. East Long Meadow with it now. Back and forth action, really only at midfield. Not what the Spartans need as they trail with 6:18 remaining in the game. East Long Meadow still hanging on to it. Palmer searching for a way to get it out. East Long Meadow still with it. They're not wasting any time with just 6 minutes remaining. Natalie Thibodeau looking over options, can't get enough loft on that pass. Steals it right back, but Palmer has layers, and they're able to clear the ball out. But East Long Meadow gets it right back. Flying down the field. East Long Meadow still with possession. It's Mellis with a nice move. And that ball goes out off East Long Meadow. Panthers will take over. Here's a chance for Palmer. Pass a little too far away. Thibodeau back to try to guard. Still going forward. And that one goes past the end line. Just under 5 minutes remaining. Spartans running out of time. Only goal coming 5 minutes into the game from Palmer. That pass just out of the reach of Abdul. She runs it down, though, pushing down the field. Still going with it. Burst of speed from Ali Abdulis, but she turns it over in the end, so that was all for naught. Spartans keep it in, though. Nice pass up ahead. Spartans have been struggling to get the ball towards the center of the field. East Long Meadow has it with a decent chance with 4 minutes remaining. Abdulis with it. Dribbles back towards the corner. This one put in front and it scoots all the way through. But back to get it is Oliver. Oliver's shot is legally played by Palmer. 3:50 remaining. East Long Meadow with one last push. Thibodeau with a nice move, but it goes off her foot and it's going to go the other way. Crowd chanting, though. East Long Meadow still can't get it. It's picked off, and there's a hit there. Looked like almost like a body check. Play continues, though, and Palmer will have a free hit here. East Long Meadow's going to need to get it back immediately if they want to have a chance at tying this game. Thibodeau backs this one up. A little bit of a stick check there, so East Long Meadow will continue. Good defense from Palmer down the stretch is basically the reason why they still are in the lead with 3 minutes remaining. Thibodeau sends that one through, but good hands there from Palmer to keep that one from going into their defensive zone. Now Palmer looking to run out this clock by having some offensive zone time. So East Long Meadow will have a free hit with 2.5 minutes remaining. They're in a huge rush to get down the field and try to put one home before the end of regulation. I'm sure they'd take a tie at this point, as there just really is no time.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this contest, both teams will participate in the MIAA-sanctioned ceremonial handshake, demonstrating their respect for each other. At that time, I would ask you to give a round of applause for today's participating students and athletes. Spectators
Esau Meadow with it. 2 minutes remaining.
throughout and after the game.
Turned over. Esau Meadow still fighting to just try to get a chance. And played illegally by Jessica Buell. Ball's going to come back. That's going to take off a lot of time. Minute 30 remaining. Palmer, no rush. Esau Meadow has it. This is probably going to be their last chance with 70 seconds remaining. Palmer looking to run that one down, but it goes out. Here's the final minute. Spartans in their last push to score a goal here on senior night. Esau Meadow still with it. They continue to push. Ball goes out, and it's going to be Esau Meadow's ball still in the corner. Abdulis with 35 seconds remaining. Still Esau Meadow ball. They're going to have to get it towards net. They're running out of time. Ball driven towards, but it's going to go back the other way with 15 seconds remaining. Esau Meadow looking for a way to get it towards goal. Final 10 seconds remaining. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. And that's the end of the game. Very valiant effort from Esau Meadow Spartans here on senior night, but they come up just short against the Palmer Panthers. Final score, Palmer 1, Esau Meadow nothing. Tyler Hadley on camera. I'm Colin Casey. Thank you for joining us, and so long.